What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Jewell, and if you are new here, hello, hi. Recently I have been on a journey to self-improvement. It really inspired me to utilize journaling. I'm just going to talk to you kind of about the different journals I have and a little bit about how I journal. I just want to preface that there is no wrong way to journal. Every time I sit down to journal, there's a different way I go about it. So just know that however you go about it is the right way for you. Let me tell you kind of what I do as a little bit of inspiration. How I journal has a lot to do with the setting. So when I'm really stressed out, I just need a journal and I just free write and I just get that out of my head. But on days that I'm wanting to let my soul devour the entire situation, I will set the ambiance by turning on my Christmas lights that you can kind of see. I like to hang out with my plant friends, surround myself with candles, take a shower, do a face mask, and douse myself in essential oils. They make me feel so calm. So I have journals like this that are from the craft store, and it's white pages and they're little black books. I was super obsessed with the aesthetic, so I have 3 of these. 2 of them I believe are full. Kind of going through it, I wanted plain white pages so that I could doodle if I wanted to doodle, but I could also just kind of free write about my day or about any struggles I was going through. This one, I was kind of more focused on it being aesthetically pleasing. I wanted to one day turn this into an actual book. Sometimes I'll do like art pages, and it's clear, and then it's on some type of art. I'm also a really big list person. I wanted a 4.0 this semester. Not this semester, but this semester whenever this was. So I kind of wrote out a list that I could follow in order to get a 4.0. I also will write my poems in these kind of books. I really don't write my poems in my lined books just because I feel like they're more aesthetic this way, and like I said, I wanted to turn these into actual hard copies. Selective pages, let me say. Yeah, and then so this one was kind of the same deal. A big thing I like to do when I'm journaling as well is write lists that I am thankful for, because when I focus on gratitude, there's really not much room for anything else. I was honestly driving and thinking about this yesterday about how if life really is balanced because it's made up of good and bad things, when we focus on the bad things, it's so bad. But really, when you do focus on the good things, like, everything's so good because you're just focusing on that. Writing lists of gratitude instead of just writing when I'm sad really helps. Yeah, so a big thing for these journals are like poetry, doodles, gratitude lists, and anything that I deem kind of as aesthetically pleasing. I also started putting things in these journals. So this is a letter I got for Christmas. This was a tissue that was really cute that my grandma gave me. I really liked this idea. So basically on my walls, I have a bunch of sticky notes or index cards about either videos I want to film, things I want to accomplish, things I'm grateful for. So I actually took all of them off of my wall from last semester and put them in this envelope. So one day I'll be able to kind of go back and look at all that. I'll also write video ideas, take Polaroid pictures like those Instapics, and then put them in here. Sometimes I will write about the day I had, replace I have to with I get to. Turn things you're stressed about into things that you're grateful for. I also really like to write lists of things I want to manifest. So I will honestly link a manifestation videos that I have, but journaling and manifestation kind of go hand in hand. So if I write out what it is that I want, why I want it, it usually manifests. And then also coming back, like if I'm flipping through my journal and I fall upon that page where I'm talking about it's something that I wanted to happen, either A, it'll remind me that that's my desire and it will just keep it relevant in the universe, or 2, I'll see that it happened and I'm like, that was one of my wishes, you know? It's funny because a lot of pages, sometimes I forget to write the date, but when I look at it, I know exactly what time period that was. Does that happen to anyone? I don't know. They only took what could be touched. They couldn't take the important stuff. It's what's in your mind that's much more valuable. These hard times are imprinting, but here's to new beginnings. It's like the first page of this book. Even in the darkest night, the sun does not dim its light, but it still projects light into the stars and the planets around it. Meaning that you can still give light to others, even if things are dark. You don't have to fall to that void of light. It's a really big thing that I had to kind of realize. It was just because everyone around me was sad didn't mean I had to be sad. but I was so used to being sad for so long that like, I want to get better at things I write. I want to improve my art sight. I want to exhibit the vision, so I'll follow my intuition. Cute, Amanda, cute. So yeah, is that helpful? I don't know. So next I have a lined journal. This is from Target, and it says something that's like pretty cheesy on the front, but honestly, it's a great mantra, so I wasn't gonna be all pretentious and get a little black book for it. But when I first opened it, I decided to make a little vision board. So I cut out images from magazines and I put them in here, which is really helpful because if things are kind of making me feel discouraged, I can just open this up and my vision board is with me instead of having to be home and look at my vision board that's over on my wall. So what I decided to do with this book was I started it on the first of the year. Basically, I talked about how I felt that day, and this one I do put dates in it because I want to reflect back on my progress of self-improvement. I will talk about how I feel that day, where I am, just like the random thoughts that go through my mind. If I'm sure you can relate, but my mind works so fast and I'm the type of person that starts 4 projects at once because I just get like an overload of ideas. So sometimes these just like, they won't make sense to anyone that reads them, but to me, they make sense. And I'll go from talking about everything I just said to being like, oh, I need to do this homework assignment, but like, oh, I want to write my book, and then, oh, I want to film this video, and oh, I need to call my mom, and just like kind of things that are projects that I want to make an end goal that I want to accomplish, but also things that I'm like, oh crap, you need to remember to call your mom, like you need to remember to turn this in, you need to remember to follow up on this email. So kind of like a little bit of a to-do list, kind of like a wish list, and kind of like a manifestation list all in one. Yeah, like I was saying with the manifesting, I will write lists of things that I want to manifest. I will also write out if I'm working on a school project or a event. I will even write out plans for the event or the school project. Also write mantras. 2019 is the year of action, the year of abundance, the year of building your brand. Things like that that I want to come back and look at. This journal really found its purpose when I started reading the How to Be a Badass at Making Money book, because the book is full of exercises, but also really inspiring quotes that I wanted to remember. So I would take notes on the novel that I was reading. Goal, become financially stable and independent. Action, reading this book. Master the mindset of wealth. I have a planner, but I would also kind of write out the month and the day, like a little calendar right here, and then everything that goes in this month to see it all in one page. Definitely I will have diary pages. Diary pages come when they want to come. I don't like diarying. I don't like to journal diary style every day, just because some days I'm just too tired or I just don't want to. So days that are really monumental, i.e. I'm really sad or I'm really thankful for something, I will write. So usually when I'm sad, I'll write it, let it out, feel the emotion, move on, and try to end it on a happy note and to focus on things that I'm grateful for. Or if I'm just so thankful because something good really happened or I'm just feeling really good, I like to come on here and write. I also have pages of scripting. So basically also a manifestation. If you want things to come about, you can script your dream day, your dream life. Pretend that this is your diary of the day in your dream day or your dream life, and you'll watch it kind of manifest over the years. I also write letters to God. I wrote out a plan of everything that I want to work on and accomplish this summer, because I'm going to have a bomb summer, okay? I'm not going to let my depression kick my butt again. Thank you very much. So yeah, if you also suffer with anxiety or depression like I do and have, I 1000% think you should journal. A lot of the times I create this resistance to journaling because I'm either scared of my thoughts, I don't want to face my thoughts, or I'm in a really high place and I just don't give my journal the time it should. I'm in a really great place in my life right now, so it's really cool to kind of look back on all of these journals and see how I went from the darkest of times to mediocre times to lighter times to great times. So it's something you'll thank yourself for later, and it kind of keeps tabs on who you used to be, who you are now, and who you're going to be. The last journal I want to show you, this was from Walmart. It's an art journal. So just plain paper again, but this one is spiral bound. I covered it in a bunch of stickers that I had. This is actually a class project that we've been working on all semester for my advertising creativity class. It's been really cool to have just a journal that's completely dedicated to less words, more pictures, more creation. So one thing that I have been thinking about is to consume consciously, but create intentionally. Here are some of my favorite pages. Create what you want to see in the world. I like burnt the pages in it and doodled like a little lighter. Doodled this from Pinterest. A lot of cutting out magazines. I think it's so beautiful. A bunch of pictures that I took that were in the paper and just cut them up and put them on here. The Honor Society, Red Bull. I like this one. Creativity comes in waves. Okay, so this one might be literally one of my favorites. I cut off a leaf from every plant in my room. I even had Polaroid little pictures of the plants in my room and wrote down what they were. So this was the day I got my tattoo. I just talked about why I got my tattoo and that I'm not mad at myself for getting this tattoo, and the sticker from the tattoo shop, a little Polaroid of it, and then these are all the angel numbers I wanted to remember. Does anyone else see angel numbers? I see 111, 1111, 333 a lot. 3 different pictures that I had that I've either taken or I'm in, and I cut them up and made them all one thing. And then days I want to remember, like working MotoGP. Little doodles. I love line drawings. So she was the sun, the moon, and the water. I got inspo from Tyler the Creator because I still love him, okay? These are seeds, and so I had like seeds going into the ground. All the seeds in the ground though fell out, so that's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this wasn't just like me reading my journals, but take everything I said and just use it as inspiration to watch yourself grow. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. I hope you start journaling. It's literally like you're writing your own books. Just to have like a whole bookshelf of journals that you have created the content inside of these books is so cool. And you're the publisher here, okay? Hope you all enjoy. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, comment down below any questions you have, any video requests you would like to see. Also, I'm really excited for the content that will be coming this summer, and I am about to finish this semester out strong with exams, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. 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 Okay, gotta go.